Yeah, honey, these benches were a good idea. I'm glad I thought of it. You thought of it. I'm glad you thought of it. I'm Brad. This is DIY Wouldn't You? And today we're going to be turning this nasty looking wood into these nice benches. My wife and I wanted to build some benches to go around our fire pit, and we were looking through some pictures online, looking through Pinterest, and we found this picture. And my wife really liked this because it doesn't really look like it should hold together, and it's kind of rustic. The boards are kind of rough sawn, maybe a little bit beat up, and we really like that look. I sat down and I drew out how I wanted this to look, and then I just balled it up and threw it away. And I'm just gonna start building. So let's see where this goes. Legs and armrests. Three-quarter-inch offset, since this is a 1.5-inch thick board. One down, 7 to go. Two. Now comes the cool part. I'm going to glue these corners together, put some screws in them to hold them, and let this set up. And this is going to be the arms and the support for the bench. There you go. Armrest, legs, base. One down. A couple to go. What I'm doing now is cutting these boards down into 5-foot lengths, as such. I'm going to be using 2 for the bottom and 2 for the back. Time out. We actually used 3 boards for the seat of this bench because as soon as the bench was done, we set it up in the backyard, and my 1.5-year-old decided to sit on it and slip through the back and busted his chin. So if you have small children, you may want to use 3 boards for the seat. Anyway, back to the video. And you might be asking me, why am I using these old, junky looking boards? Well, here's why. Now I've got these old boards that a buddy of mine gave me when he tore an old deck off of a house and put a new deck on. They're not the prettiest boards, but they're not rotten or anything. He was just, he had to replace part of the deck, so he replaced the whole thing, and he gave me the lumber from that, which is pretty sweet, because I used part of it for the front porch on the shed, and I still have a big pile of it, so I can use it for projects like this. Here at DIY Wouldn't You, we want to inspire and educate. We want to make projects entertaining, and encourage you to try something fun, learn something new, and impress yourself and your friends. we want to remind you that just because you haven't done something, it doesn't mean you can't. So keep learning, keep building, keep DIYing. Now what I've done is taken one of these 2x6s and cut it down long ways. And the reason for that is I'm going to be turning this into the structure that attaches these two boards together on the side. That's going to be a cool bench. I said bench. I'm going to put the seat at a height of 16 inches from the floor to the top of that seat. I've marked 16 inches on this one and 16 inches on that one. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my circular saw, make a cut here and here that's the height of the seat base. And I'm going to adjust my blade to the depth of this 1.5 inch wide piece of wood. So I'll be cutting in 1.5 inches the height of this and making small incremental cuts, and then I'll go in and knock the wood out so that this is countersunk into this vertical piece here. It's going to be really cool. I've got this 2x6 clamped up right here to show kind of how the back's going to go. I'm going to use two 2x6s going side to side across to make the back. I'm going to actually notch this piece around this piece, glue it and screw it in, and then notch out this top board similar to how we did here and recess this into here. And that's going to give this piece a lot of strength. This is level amongst itself. That was confusing. I'm going to screw this to the side of this to hold it in place. Now that that's supported, I can actually sit down on this and figure up the angle of the back of this. Sounds safe. Kids, please don't try this at home. I think it needs to go back a little bit. These will help. Now I've got this side marked up. I'll go ahead and take it apart, cut this piece down, and then use this piece as a stencil for that piece on that side.
As far as the difficulty level on this project right here, if the only firearm you ever shot's a BB gun, you might want to sit this one out. You get it? Sit.
So there's that. This lines up nice. This is notched into here. Looks pretty good. So now I'll take that piece off that side, trace this one, cut that side out, put it up, see how it fits, notch that side, put some slats across. Hey, 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 we got a bench. Alright then, put some glues and screws. Got a screw here, as well as around on the front side. Same on this side. One here, two in the bottom here, one right here in the back here now. Looks pretty snazzy right there. I think I'm going to try to turn it back around now. I don't know that that's a good idea, but I need to do that for the last two pieces, so I guess that's what I'm going to do. Alright, now, even though this is a rustic bench, and it looks rustic, and it's supposed to look rustic, we're going to sand it down so it doesn't look quite so rustic. Because even though it's a rustic bench, my wife's got some frou-frou pillows that she wants to put on this bench. We don't want nobody picking their britches or nothing, so we're going to sand it down. Well, this is supposed to be a pair of benches. That was only one. We built one. That means I have to build another one. Or, there's this trick that I've seen on YouTube. Probably doesn't work, but heck, we'll give it a try. It worked! Gonna have to use that more often. Cuts a lot of time out of building stuff. If this video was helpful at all, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more fun projects that we're working on, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to see you back. If you want to know when we're posting another video, click the notification bell. If you'd like to see the drawing for these benches, because I actually do have a drawing for them, click the link in the description below the video for our website. I'm Brad, this is DIYWoodn'tYou. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
You might want to cut some.
That's gone. And this bench is done. I said bench. DIY, wouldn't you? This is Brad. I'm glad I thought of it.